Hello, my fellow alchemists. Long time I feel we haven't done a video. After the last series, I've been working a lot with actually doing back to website design, and I started to go ahead and give a Tailwind a try, and I kind of fell in love with it. And so I know there's some written tutorials out there about how to install Tailwind, but I thought, why not do a video with showing how to actually install Tailwind, so not just having to read through. And for this one, I'm going to be following the guide from Pragmatic Studio. So just so you know where I get all the ideas, and I think it works pretty well. And so I'm just going to go ahead and walk through that with you guys, and you can go ahead and follow along at home if you'd like to install Tailwind. So the first step, as you see, I just have a very vanilla app. The only thing different I've done is I've just turned off the database because we don't need a database in this one. We're just going to go through the Tailwind. And so the first step is cd into your assets, and we need to install Tailwind CSS, post Css Loader, and we need to save these to the development. And then after that, we need to go into our assets. And within here, we need to create a post css.config.js. And finally, we create a module exports. And we need to require Tailwind CSS. And also require auto prefixer, and that should be enough for this one. And finally, we need to actually add in our post CSS loader. So we need to go to our webpack config, and we need to find this section over here, and we just need to add in post CSS Loader. And then of course we need to go to our CSS, and now we just need to add in Tailwind base, Tailwind components, and finally Tailwind utilities. And then we can just remove this. So now we're back to 0. And now we can start to actually use Tailwind itself. So if I start up the server again, I need to go back. You'll basically see a couple of problems over here. I'm out of Tailwind. Oh, sorry, I spelled Tailwind CSS wrong. So Tailwind CSS. So we need to check our post CSS config, Tailwind CSS. There we go. Now when we run it, everything should be running smooth. So if we take a look over here, now you see we have everything going on. So for instance, over here we have this. There should be a UL over here, peace of mind. So we have our UL over here. So we can start to actually use the auto prefixer. So what we can do, some of this CSS, just to make sure everything's working okay. So we can say, okay, if we have a UL, we can use this at apply directive, and we can say, all right, so for our UL, I believe it's UL, yeah, UL, and then we say disk. Sorry, I need to look this up. It's been a while. Don't remember all of these. So inside Tailwind, I can look up the disk. Let's see, list style. So if I say list disk, so if I apply the list disk category, or sorry, class over here, then you should see. Oops, sorry, that seems to have broken something. So if I go over here, you'll see this one should come up. So it might be that we just need to add this style to here. So, but you can see we did add it over here, so it does work fine. Probably because we just need to add it to elixirlang, and then we should be good. Huh, I'm surprised it's not working, but you can see it over here. It should be up there and working. But yeah, we can do other things. So if we take a look at our template, so they have row, column, etc. There's no rows and columns, but we do have something like should be like a W full. So then we have a full width. We can say actually W half, so only half the width. That should be able to work out okay. And then finally we just need to do MX auto, which will make it like in the center of the page. There we go. Ah, there it is over here, so you see it's working now. You know, we could do many different things. I'm not going to go into the specifics. I might do some more things with Tailwind, show you some more things in the future, but I just want to kind of give you a video about how to actually install and how to work with it. It's really quite interesting, and I like that I can just add all these classes in and extract them out into separate components and build up my own little toolkit for every single project. So this is Alan from Plangora. Please subscribe if you haven't, otherwise I'll catch you guys next. Hi, please feel free to ask us any questions about Elixir, Flutter, or anything else in programming. Here's our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll answer your questions every Friday. Ya mantai ge dak man all. Yo wenti ji da wen wo.